Hello, good people. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Make America Think Again with Shauna. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Please hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribe because I'm sharing some good shit over here. Okay. And I'm doing it for free. So subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, bring other people to the page. And I appreciate every single one of you who have already subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you who drops me a little note. Keep doing what you're doing. I really appreciate the information. Thank you. Thank you. It's encouraging. It keeps me going because this is not my job. I don't get paid to do this. Not yet. Okay. Not yet. Oh, down below you have the correct spelling of name. You have your IG page. You have my $ 1111 Oracle. That is my Cash App. If you like to bless me, bless me. Alma March, folks, happy birthday to you. It is my birthday as well. I'm a St. Patty's Day baby, so it's coming up soon. All right. So here's what I want to talk about in this video, and I'm trying to be very brief. But I mentioned this in the other video, so I wanted to make sure I share this information with you as well. Because some people, self included, I just still was not getting how 10 years later, 11 years later, these MAGA folks are still so dug in. These white Christian nationalists are so dug in. I'm just like, I couldn't wrap my head around it. And again, I teach this stuff. My degrees are in psychology. And this is like a cult I've never known. It's like something I've never seen. What is it? And I watched a video that just made it all come together for me. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this into the war as well. So Israel, their role in this war of choice that we find ourselves in as Americans for no reason other than whatever BB might have on the felon or the Epstein crime syndicate keeping their shit hush hush and continuing, or midterm elections. We don't exactly know what this administration is trying to get out of this, but we do know that Israel is wanting to expand their territory. They want the entire Middle East. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay. What is that connected to? That is connected to their belief, the Jewish belief that when Armageddon happens, when the end of the world happens, when the rapture happens, they are all supposed to be back in the Middle East. They are all supposed to be back in Israel in order for all these things to play out. God come get them, the rapture, Armageddon, take care of everybody else, go to hell, fire, brimstone, etc. Okay. So in order for that space to be there, they have to have the territory. Now, the buy-in is so deep on that. And here's the piece that I was not getting. The buy-in is so deep for these folks. The only comparison that I could come up with this week was that of a suicide bomber, like a unaliving bomber. Let me put it that way so I don't get knocked off of social media and YouTube. You know, they go in with a mission, and that once that mission is accomplished, they already have the understanding when they went into that mission that they would no longer be here. And it is the same with these white Christian nationalists. They have been convinced that the mission is more important than them being here. So that is why and they believe that the felon is that flawed vessel that God is using to make all this happen. So that's why they believe that this war is necessary, that he the felon, is supposed to join in with Satan Yahoo to make this happen. Now, the rest of us are thinking, why in the fuck are you following this criminal off the cliff? He does not care about no Armageddon. He does not care, or nor do I even think he believes in God. He does not care about religion. He stood in front of you and held a Bible upside down. He put a Bible online just for you to buy, just because he's an oil salesman, and he's always looking for the next thing that you will purchase, blindly purchase. He doesn't care about any of this. So the rest of us are asking, like, why are you so dedicated to this mission? And this dude doesn't even care. But now I get it. Now I get, I mean, I don't get it, but I get why you believe in it so passionately, because it's like the end of days mission for you. And you feel like it has to be accomplished. I just watched an interview with Mike Huckabee, and he just basically said, well, yeah, Israel needs to take it all, take all the land. We're supposed to have all the land anyway. And so, oh, he was doing an interview with Tucker Carlson, if you want to find out that. So that helped me to connect the dots a little bit better. And they see the felon, or you all, if you're watching it, correct me if I'm wrong, you see the felon as your flawed vessel that God is using, because God can use everybody, which is true. If you believe in God, you have been taught that, God can use anybody. God can use and it's in the Bible. God can use the drunk person. God can use the drugged person, the adulterer, what are my curls doing? I just made it worse, didn't I? God can use anybody. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Um, I need to leave it alone. Ooh, I need to leave it alone. So yeah, so they think that is their imperfect vessel that God is using to make all this stuff happen. And that's why we don't understand their blind loyalty to the felon. But that's what it is. Somehow, some way, they have been indoctrinated, coaxed, conditioned, coerced into believing that this individual is the person that's going to lead them back to the promised land. And they get to the promised land, Armageddon's going to happen, and they're going to be caught up in the rapture, saved by God, and the rest of us will be destroyed. That is how deep it goes. For those of you that are still wondering, like, damn, MAGA, you lost your farm, you can't afford gas, they told you to buy liver. If you can't afford steak, then get you some liver. You poor person, just get you some liver and a couple of vegetables and shut up and be fine. They took your health care, they're taking your wheelchair, they're taking your oxygen tank, they're taking your food stamps. Like, damn, they've stripped you of everything, and you still following this dude? And we couldn't understand it. But now I get it, because you're like the unaliving themselves bomber. And they already know. They're about to crash. They're about to do the mission. And upon its completion, they will no longer be here. And that is the way that these white Christian nationalists are thinking of it. And that's why he's their guy. He's their guy. He's going to be their guy to the end, because they believe that this messaging has come from their omnipotent one, God, etc. And yeah, y'all. I mean, it just and chime in, folks, that if you're more familiar with this, or you know more information than I do, please put the comments down below, because I still was racking my brain, even though as much as I've known and teach about cults, as much as I've known and taught conditioning and Stockholm syndrome, all the things, I still was like, really? Y'all still following this dude? Like he's getting ready to send your sons and daughters and your parents and your cousins and your uncles to war, to die. And y'all still are following this dude. But now, like I said, I can wrap my head around it. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I don't believe what you believe, but I understand why your belief is so deep now. Let me put it that way. Whew. All right. So if you have more information to add to that, please put it in the comments below. I love to learn from people. And I have expertise in certain areas, not all. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. So please, if you know more information about it, if there's some details I left out or I got some things wrong, put it in the comments for me. Okay. I'll talk to everybody soon.